What is a qualified opportunity zone? Hi, my name is David Carr. I'm going to give you a brief video here about this subject. I'm a licensed real estate professional since 1996 in the greater New Haven, Milford metro of Connecticut, 203-877-2704, extension 40826. My office is on the green here in Milford, right across from Metro North, and I've been learning about qualified opportunity zones for the last few months, and I think it's a great opportunity. We have multiple opportunity zones in my market, which is why I'm making this video today, and hopefully it'll give you a chance to consider this opportunity. So I'm going to run through these slides. My position as a real estate professional will be to represent you when you're buying the property or selling the property, as well as helping you understand the economy of greater New Haven, which is a great place to live here right on Long Island Sound. We're about 3 hours away from Killington and 3 hours away from Cape Cod, and about 2 hours away from Grand Central Station on the train. So we're just in the middle of everything. It's a great place. I love it very much. And I think my experience and my commitment to your success in real estate will be beneficial. So I'm going to roll through these slides and talk about the opportunity zones and what they are. They're part of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act from 2017. And the idea was to be an economic development tool in distressed communities, because there's a lot of capital sitting on the sidelines. And what an opportunity zone does is it encourages people to invest in a specific location, which is going to help that community. And there's different types of exchanges, 1031 exchanges compared to qualified opportunity zones. And normally when you move the money into the fund, it has to be within 180 days of the sale. So you want to identify the property, and it's a process of moving the money and not necessarily taking possession of it. And there's lots of things going on here, so I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but I'm just trying to introduce you to this and the different laws that you're going to have to be aware of. But the real reason is why, and it's because you can defer gain, you can step up your basis, and you can exclude gain. So everybody in real estate knows the value of paying less taxes, so it's a great structure that's available to you. And there's specific times when you're going to want to do it, and just trying to go through these slides, make it interesting with the slides. You can always stop the video, and different ways you can set it up, different types of gain that you can defer: stocks, bonds, partnership, interest, selling a property. So lots of ways to sell property, especially now since prices are up in many markets, and it's an interesting way to maybe take some money off the table and put it on the sidelines for a while. And permanent reduction of deferred gain over time that you hold at least 7 years. The way your basis can be stepped up over 5 years, and exemptions from gains held over 10 years, and exclusion from gains if you sell before 2047. So there's just different timelines that we're going to help you project so that you can be successful with a partnership, or if you'd like to be part of a qualified opportunity fund here in New Haven. This is what Connie Rathbone is going to help us with. She's an experienced attorney specialized in qualified opportunity funds and opportunity zones. So there's different ways to set this up with stock, partnership, interest, or ownership of properties. And different ways that interest and partnerships can be developed. And obviously there's so much going on, but types of businesses where property is owned, income from the area can be involved here, and how you're using the property. Just so much to go on here. Qualified opportunities have to be improved within 2.5 years of acquisition, so this isn't something where you sit on the sideline. And what does this mean? It means that 40% of the property has to be invested here. You can see 40% is the value of the building, when 60% is of the land. So you can see here, of an $800,000 purchase, $320,000 was the building, so an additional $320,000 must be invested. And this is interesting if you think about buying the property with financing, so you're actually using this amount of money, and where that money comes from is also an interesting thing to look about. And there's certain types of businesses that are not qualified for this, and currently cannabis is not an exempt one. Connecticut's moving towards this, so that's an interesting opportunity. You know, the types of assets that you can use here, and you know, just so much going on. You know, the original use, how you were using the asset before, and you know, you have to make sure that you don't do this within a family, and you can't 1031 exchange one building for another. And we basically do this through a qualified opportunity fund that's going to hold 90% of the assets in their name, so you're going to control that fund just like a family trust or an LLC, and you can take depreciation based on the IRS laws. And you know, your attorneys know about this, and your accountant does, and you probably do as well. You know, different types of depreciation, inside, outside, at-risk, passive activity rules are all in play here, and the recapture of your depreciation after a 10-year period, and the usage of debt, basically how you borrow the money, the cost of borrowing the money is all involved here. So there's lots of ways to refinance and create cash flow, and then you're going to need that for your working capital, and your working capital is the amount you're going to need to make the money work, obviously, so you can't put too much in there, but it has to be a reasonable amount of working capital to make the business work. So, you know, it's a lot of area out here, and you know, what working capital means is revised for safe harbor laws, which are out there, and income tracing as well. There's a lot of you know, definitions that have been built into this, which we can't go over. Basically, with income, they want to see that half of the money is coming from the qualified opportunity zone, which means the services provided by employees and the value of services are happening in the qualified opportunity zone. So you just can't buy the building and fix it up and run the business somewhere else. And you got to have a good exit strategy for getting out in time, and you know, after 10 years, or the by the 2047, as I mentioned before. So you know, this is a very quick summation of an opportunity which I believe is very interesting and valuable, and my interest in making the video today is to teach you about something in real estate that exists in my market. All these opportunity zones are basically within 10 miles of where I'm sitting right now, across from the Milford, Connecticut train station. So you could basically hop on the train and come up here and be in the opportunity zone. So if that sounds interesting to you, give me a call, 203-877-2704, extension 400-826. You can search me on the computer as David Carr, Connecticut Real Estate. I look forward to working with you and helping you reach your goals. Thanks a lot for watching the video. 8 minutes. I don't know, there was supposed to be 2, but you just can't do it. Okay, have a great day.